Hey, thanks for joining us today. We're going to be making some shepherd's pie. Let's work backwards and see how we got to this point.
Okay, so the first step that we're going to do is bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. We got that on the stove right now, getting it going. We've already pre-washed the potatoes. We're going to go ahead and skin the potatoes, cube them up, and then we're going to get those on the pot so we can get those nice and tender. Now that we have all the potatoes peeled, we're going to go ahead and cube them up so that they boil and cook a little bit faster. Alright, now that we have them all chopped up, we're going to go ahead and get these in the pot and we're going to cook them for about 15 minutes.
Alright, now we got to kill the video.
Next, we're going to do the same thing with some carrots. We're going to have a pot of boiling water going, and we're going to get these cooked until tender for about 15 minutes. Now we're going to prepare the onion. We're going to cut it into small pieces so we can get this cooking while the carrots and the potatoes are boiling. Alright, now that the onions are cooked and clear, we're going to go ahead and get the ground beef going. Alright, we're going to get the onions going. We're going to use about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to cook the onions until they're clear. Now that the potatoes are cooked and drained, we're going to go ahead and add in a tablespoon of butter, a 1/4 cup of cheese, and some chopped onion. We're going to go ahead and get these mashed up. Now that they're mashed up, we're going to add a little bit of salt, season to taste. We're going to get these set aside. Now that the onions are clear, we're going to go ahead and get a pound of beef. I put that in there with the onions. We're going to cook this until it's browned well. Once it is brown, we're going to drain all the excess fat for the next step. Alright. Next, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of ketchup and 3/4 cup of beef broth. We're going to let that simmer. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to let that simmer for 5 minutes. Now that we have the carrots cooked and drained, we're going to mash these and set them aside. Okay, with the oven preset to 375, the first thing that we had to do was get the ground beef spread into the baking dish. The next layer that we're going to put in will be the carrots. And then we're going to top it with the potatoes.
Thank you, sir. And then the last step is going to be topping it with the shredded cheese. All right, oven at 375. We're gonna put shepherd's pie inside. We're gonna put a timer on for 20 minutes so it's cooked all the way through and golden brown on the top.